Hello everyone, welcome back to the Excel 2016 training. In this video, we are going to learn about named references. In the previous video, we looked at references, it's cell references. Here, we're going to name them. That's why named references. Okay, let's dive into it. Let us look at the formula that I have used to calculate the total bonus, and then what we will do is we'll convert that into a formula where we'll be using named references. So let's go ahead and click on this cell where we calculated the bonus and look at the formula. So what this does is it takes your salary and the bonus percentage, multiplies these two plus, and company also does some profit sharing. So whatever the company profit is for that year times whatever percent the company shares with the employee, will add that to this. So the formula is something like this: whatever value here as a salary times this plus whatever company makes as profit times whatever percentage they share with employees. We add those two values and get the bonus. Total bonus for the employee. So here, if you look at the formula itself, all it says is E5 times E14 plus parentheses E15 times E3. It doesn't really tell you much about those values itself. In order to do that, we need to give some names to these cells and then start using them. That's what is named reference. So here what we do is, first we need to give a name to the cell. This is E3, and the way you give the name is once you select the cell, go here, we call it company, it's company profit, so we just give the name company profit, hit enter. So now when you go into the cell, you will not see E3, but you will see the name as company profit. Now you can always refer to this using E3, no doubt about it, but you can also use the name moving forward. Next, we used bonus percentage in the calculation, so we will name this as well. We'll call it bonus percentage, hit enter. So we have, we also need employee salary. Select the cell, say employee salary, enter. Then we need company profit sharing percentage. Let's say company profit sharing percentage, hit enter. So now we have names for all the cells that we will be using in the formula. And these cells, by the way, these names, you can also go to formulas, then go to name manager, and you will see those here. Just in case if you want to edit them for whatever reason, let's say bonus percentage, company profit sharing percentage, and if you want to rename them for whatever reason, just do edit, and then you can rename. Let's say if you think this is too long, you can do profit sharing PRs. You want to do that, just do OK, and you have that updated name here. Once you have that, now we need to build the formula. So in order to build the formula, first let's say employee salary times bonus percentage. You can use parentheses for clarity and also to control it, plus bracket open, company profit sharing, so company profit, so that's the cell, times you want to do company profit sharing percentage, company profit sharing percentage, parenthesis, we close it and hit enter. So we get the same value. If you look at it, when I hover or click this cell, that's the formula, and you have these cells, that are being used. When I go here and click here, you can see that I'm still using the same formulas, but I'm actually using named references to use. I mean, it makes more sense, or it adds more value to the formula. I mean, someone looking at this formula, it will easily help them understand that it's employee salary times the bonus percentage plus company profit times the company profit sharing percentage. So that's how you use it. And creating these named references is very easy. You have already seen years of service. You can go here and you can say service years, or you can also go to name manager and you can create new, and you can give a name, say for example technical performance, and refer to this guy here. Done. Now this is referring to this E6. You can also do this a define name. Let's say for example management. So let's create a let's create a name reference for attendance. I'll just copy this attendance. So you want to add it here, you can do define name, just click on it, give it a name, and it will automatically pick the cell that you selected. Do OK. Now that's attendance. So you can also do it for selection, meaning if you want to give a name for multiple cells, you can give a name as well. Let's say you want to give this whole thing a name, do that and define name. As you can see, it is referring to this whole set here or this group of cells, and you give the name. So you can go back to name manager again and make sure and verify that you do have it there. That's name reference. Now so far we have been working with a simple cell, meaning of course we worked with multiple cells, but we worked with individual cells and gave a name. When you create a table, the Excel automatically gives a name to it. Say for example here I have a table and this has a name. And if I go to name manager, I see table 1. Let me do this. Let me select this, data, design, convert to range. Say yes. So now I don't see any table here. It is not formatted as table, it's just a list. If I go to formulas, name manager, I don't have anything here. Now let me convert this into a table. Home, format as table. Pick this guy here. So now this is formatted as table. If I go to name manager, I see a table 1. You can always call it, let's say, stats as a name to it. So you have stats as the name. And let's say you want to work with it. Let's say equal to stats, that's the table, right? Let's say you want to do, I'll just use one of the functions called sum. We'll talk about that later, but do sum, and you say stats, enter, it's 127, just like here. So what this does is you're referring to this table, and the way we did with that sum and table, it adds up every cell and displays the value for you, the sum of every cell here. So you can also refer to a cell like that. In addition to that, you can go across these sheets in order to refer to certain values. Being on this particular worksheet, you can refer to something on a different worksheet, and it's very easily. Let's say for example you can do equal to, let's say we want to kind of bring in company profit value here and do equal to company profit. It brings the value. Now we are using the name reference, and then format it as a currency column or a cell, and it's done. So, or you can also do equal to, go to that particular worksheet, click on the desired cell, and then hit enter. You get the exact same value, but look at the difference. When the very first instance, we are using a named reference, company profit, and here if you click on it, it automatically picked a named reference because it already had named reference. Let me use something that does not have a named reference. For example, I want to enter company text, company profit here. What I'll do is I'll do equal to sign, go to named reference and go to company profit and hit enter. Now I get this company profit from here. And if you look at that, look at this named reference, you have a single quote and you have an exclamation and then you have B3. So in this sheet, I'm referring to B3. So if I change, say for example, I just say that Training Inc. Go here, it's Training Inc. So this is actually pulling the value from here, and the way it's referencing is it's using the name of the worksheet and then the cell address itself, which is B3. Because it has no name, that's how it's using. But in this case, it has a name. That's why it is just using the company or the name of the cell. Well, that's it about the named references, and I hope it added clarity for you, and I hope this helps you in developing your Excel workbooks more efficiently. Well, see you in the next video.